Do you remember 2017? It was a simpler time. We were all collectively obsessed with the fidget spinner, a toy designed to suppress ADHD but which mostly just suppressed dignity. But it begs the question, what happens if you spin one of these plastic stress relievers at the speed of light? Short answer, you cure your anxiety permanently by vaporizing yourself and the entire tri-state area. Let's back up. In a normal universe, governed by boring laws like friction and tensile strength, a fidget spinner tops out at a few thousand RPM. Eventually, the air resistance slows it down or the cheap bearings seize up, reminding you that you spent $5 on a piece of garbage. But here we have a PhD in imagination. Let's assume our spinner is made of unobtainium, a material that is indestructible and immune to melting. We clamp it to a table and begin to accelerate it with an infinite energy source. At 30,000 RPM, the spinner creates a high-pitched whine. Your dog leaves the room. At Mach 1, the tips of the spinner break the sound barrier. The sonic boom shatters your windows. At Mach 5, the friction with the air turns the spinner into a glowing ring of plasma. It is now a convection oven that cooks your stick figure face off. But we aren't stopping. We push the throttle. As the outer bearings approach c, the speed of light, we enter the realm of special relativity. This is where Isaac Newton goes home to cry and Albert Einstein starts drinking. Here is the problem. Mass and energy are interchangeable. As an object approaches the speed of light, its mass effectively increases. To accelerate it further requires exponentially more energy, which adds more mass, which requires more energy. It's a thermodynamic Ponzi scheme. At 99.9% the speed of light, the kinetic energy stored in your little toy is no longer measured in joules. It is measured in Hiroshimas. The air molecules hitting the leading edge of the spinner don't just bounce off, they undergo nuclear fusion. The nitrogen and oxygen in your living room are being smashed so hard they are tearing holes in the atomic structure. You are essentially holding a particle collider in your hand. Then you make a mistake. You try to stop it with your finger. The moment the spinner touches a solid object, or honestly, just continues interacting with the air, it releases all that pent-up relativistic energy at once. This isn't a pop. It is an omnidirectional blast of gamma rays and heat hotter than the center of the sun. The air in the room instantly fuses. You, the table, and the house are converted into expanding plasma in a nanosecond. The blast wave flattens the city. The mushroom cloud is spectacular. So on the grand scale of physics, we have turned a harmless toy into a weapon of mass destruction capable of ending civilization. But on the bright side, for that one brief, shining microsecond before your atoms were scattered across the stratosphere, you really weren't fidgeting.